Shalom Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Waharaka Kodash Barakatam. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, and salutations to the select number of Aquat that are listening. Now, what I like to get into is I believe this is a Cushite that I have on the screen ad. I came across this video probably a couple of days ago. And it's just, the hypocrisy of America, man. Always wondering what other nations are doing, but hell, you doing twice or 3 to 10 times worse, man. That's how your claim to fame became to be. It's all the murder and treachery and the treaties you've broken. Hell, the people's spirits you've broken, and mainly more so the Israelites, man. You know, this captivity has been something else to our people, man. And granted, other nations, but see, other nations had a pact with you to destroy us, and that's according to prophecy. But when you go around and they want to check everybody's dirty laundry, but have a problem when somebody speaks out against them. But the Lord is exposing that, man. I'm gonna let this clip play, and then I'm gonna get some videos. Salakia. I'm gonna let this clip play, and then I'm gonna get some scripture. Salakia.
Yusuf Abdi Ali is an accused war criminal, facing a civil trial in Virginia, alleging he's responsible for atrocities including torture and attempted murder in Somalia in the 1980s. While awaiting trial, he has been driving for Uber.
Wally? Yes, sir. He's just coming now.
Undercover CNN producers last week ordered an Uber in Northern Virginia. Yusuf, listed on the app as an Uber Pro Diamond driver with a 4.89 rating, picked them up. Yusuf Ali also told us he drives for Lyft.
Where are you from?
Originally from Somalia.
Sir, I was surprised to see that you drive for Uber and Lyft. Did the background checks of those companies not reveal the fact that you're accused of torture and murder and about to face a trial here for basically terrorizing communities? Just how Uber and Lyft missed the accusations exposes a potential hole in their screening processes. A simple Google search of Ali's name brings up article after article about his alleged brutality as a commander in the Somalian security force. A major expose by CNN in 2016 found the alleged war criminal working as a security guard at Dulles International Airport, a job he was fired from shortly after the report aired. And a search would have also revealed this, a Canadian Broadcasting Corporation documentary with villagers telling terrifying stories of Yusuf Ali's actions, the man they knew as Colonel 2K.
Two men were caught, tied to a tree. Oil was poured on them, and they were burned alive. I saw it with my own eyes.
He caught my brother. We tied him to a military vehicle and dragged him behind. He said to us, if you've got enough power, get him back. He shredded him into pieces. That's how he died.
Faran Warfa is a Somalian who claims in 1988 Ali tortured him for months, then shot him twice and ordered guards to bury him alive. He survived, and since no international court has jurisdiction, Warfa has turned to civil court in the U.S. to seek damages. In court filings, Ali acknowledges he was a colonel in the Somali National Army, but denies having attempted extrajudicial killing and torture, and denies directing any such actions by his subordinates.
That's what the money is.
Ali told us he's been an Uber driver for a year and a half, and that background check, he said, was easy.
If you apply tonight, maybe after two days it will come up.
Last year, Uber tightened its background checks after CNN found convicted felons were able to become rideshare drivers. Both Uber and Lyft say their background checks include criminal offenses and driving incidents. The company that does the screening, Checker, tells CNN in a statement that they rely on public criminal records that have been adjudicated in a court of law rather than unverified sources like Google search results. Ali has never been convicted of a crime, only accused.
Mr. Ali, I have to give you the opportunity to respond to all the allegations. You may not wish to respond to all the allegations, but the allegations are that basically you tortured people, murdered people. Jake, both Uber and Lyft say they don't review social media or conduct online searches as part of those background checks on drivers. But when we pointed out Ollie's history through a simple Google search, both companies took immediate action to remove him. Lyft banned him altogether for life. Uber has suspended him today, pending a review. That trial expected to wrap up this week in Virginia.
Hey, man. Hey, and that's horrible what the guy done, to be quite honest. Of course, that's not the that's definitely not the not the way of going about this lesson. That's terrible what he's done, and that was wicked as hell, But for Esau to act as if though that's the worst, which was jacked up and terrible. You're a piece of shit, man. You do this to Americans. You do this to the Israelites. You do this to Israelites throughout the world. Hell, you do this to other nations. You set up coups. You set up your U.S. embassies. And you are quite the hypocrite, man. I'm gonna get Nahum chapter 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, and that bloody city is talking about America, man. It is all full of lies and robbery. They prayed, the prey departeth not. Okay? Our people are still in captivity, man. Okay, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Haitians, you so-called Jamaicans, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called Latinos, man. Okay? So y'all continue reading. Verse 2. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing of horses and of the jumping and of the jumping chariots. Okay? And that noise of a whip is just y'all claiming and just being proud, man. You're once again your claim to fame, because y'all never shy away from that. You always talk about how America was quote unquote discovered and who you had to conquer and how you fought for your freedom, so on and so forth, man. So by the noise of the rattling of the wheels, man, is y'all being proud throughout the world, man. Throughout the world, and y'all advertise it real heavy, man. Just like here on this CNN bit that y'all did on Yusuf here from Somalia. Hell, you guys do this on a grand scale, man. That was small potatoes compared to what Esau does. Even though what the man was doing was wicked, what y'all do, y'all do this, man. When people are asleep, when people are awake, and so on and so forth, man. Verse 3, the horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain. Who's that talking about, man? The people that y'all kill here in your own damn land, man. Where bombings existed, man. Where y'all practically bombed Jake in 1985 in Philadelphia, I believe. Hell, what y'all did to Jake Black Wall Street, the other horrible things, man. What about the Tuskegee experiment, man? What about all the horrible things y'all still doing to our brothers and sisters over there in South America, and what you did to the northern tribes, which I was, meaning over there in South America, but also the northern tribe known as Gad over here, man. All the horrible things you did to them, man. And what you did to Ephraim, man. You guys did terrible things, man. I'll continue reading. And there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none in of their corpse. They stumble upon their corpse. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. And that's what Esau does, man. Esau pushes their democracy on everybody, man, and then got the nerve to play Mr. Morality, man. Hell, John Kerry said that himself at a hearing that that they're an example of morals, really. Man, if you look up the horrific history of how U.S. has treated the 12 tribes, man. Hell, you guys have any place you go, man. You have a horrific history, man. There's no peace in you, man. There's no love in the so-called white man. You know. I'll continue reading. Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Hey, and that's what the Most High is doing, man. That's why all these nations are having no problem. Germany is a prime example, if I'm not mistaken. What they doing, they getting their oil and their gas now, I believe, through the pipeline from Russia, man. Everybody's tired of the U.S., man, and their hypocrisy and their BS. Well, all our people gotta, especially first and foremost, our people should be super upset. But for the most part, 2/3 of our people are through, man. 2/3 of our people just, you get it. Our people just want to, get along just to get along, man. But we not in the time of that, man. That's why the Most High is exposing the U.S. for what they are, man. Okay, wicked, nothing but a bunch of whoredoms, man, and hypocrisy. Verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Okay, and that's what the Most High is doing, man. The Most High has lifted that skirt. The Most High has exposed Esau, man, and how y'all dealings are with the 12 tribes, how y'all dealings are with the other nations, man. You've dealt horribly, first and foremost, with the seed of Yasharala, man. Okay, so the Most High is definitely going to destroy you, man. Especially just for being hypocritical, man. Once again, what the man did, hey, was terrible. But what you guys did was super terrible, man. Bear with me, Baba Kosha. Numbers and 35. And y'all had the nerve to talk about murder and those. Well, and real talk, the scriptures are your background check. Hell, and y'all so proud, like the scripture I was just reading in Nahum. With the noise that y'all make, y'all sing proudly about y'all military. Y'all sing proudly about home of the brave, home of the free, and what's that? Land of the free, home of the brave, I believe. If I'm misquoting, but that's how y'all get down. That's Esau's MO. This is Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. And who's doing all the shedding, man? It's Esau, man. Okay, it's Esau. You can't that whole well, they're doing it type of thing. It's not working, man, and it's not going to work in your favor. Well, these nations look, these nations, nah, bro. For the most part, a lot of that stuff that goes on, you guys are usually behind it as well. To be quite honest with you, you guys fund terrorism. You guys send a high number of artillery to foreign nations, and you do it within your own within your own land. You guys have blood in the in all the gang violence, man, that started here. Okay, you guys were the biggest war criminals, man, planting trains just full of guns, man, and leaving them and Jake could find them. So that same type of scheme applies to these other nations. What y'all be doing, man? Y'all the ones sending all them damn guns to Mexico, okay? And y'all doing the most bloodshed. And I don't care how many Negroes killing Negroes in Los Angeles, Chicago, so on and so forth. Y'all numero uno when it comes to shedding blood, point blank. This is verse 34. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, Yahweh, dwell among the children of Israel. And therefore Esau has shed blood. The Most High told, because this book is for us, but this is supposed to be the land of the Bible. As y'all had inherited it, what, in 83? That was this is supposed to be the land of the Bible, according to Esau, when Reagan was in office. But you guys have done nothing but shed blood. You guys have done nothing but shed blood. Okay? And therefore your blood is going to be shed also. The Most High, he's not, if he ain't well pleased with us, he damn sure ain't gonna he's definitely got some special plan for you Edomites. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And that power that's given unto you is due what? To the Most High, man. The Most High also, let it be known that, hey, you've actually been given up to the lust to the lust of your freedoms, quote unquote, your freedoms and your power, and you abused it. You stunk up the field. Esau got power and just went hella left with it. And that's not how you run a nation, man. The way you guys do business, man, is the most, pardon my French, is the most snake shit I ever seen, man. You guys are the biggest gangsters. You guys are the biggest drug dealers. You guys are the number one nigga now, and everybody's seeing that. And like I read earlier, the Most High is exposing that. That's why you're being looked at as a gazing stock, and it's not over. The Lord is gonna continue to tear you piece by piece and keep exposing you, man. Because and keep in mind, the Most High gave Esau the power, man. Okay, and that's alluding to Isaiah chapter 10, I believe. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Hey, and they sitting here and talking about all that man's atrocities. What about your atrocities, man? You've been a terror unto the earth, man. You've been a terror unto the nation of Yasharala, to all the nations, man. To all the other 16 nations, man. You've been a terror to the other 16 nations, Esau. You've been a real piece of work, man. A real piece of crap. I hope this was edifying for the Akyam and Akwath out there. Once again, call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Waharakak Wadash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwath that are listening. Shalom.